Well, hey you folks, and welcome back to the channel. Doing our little prelude to tomorrow's ep. Just going to give you a bit of a look around at where we'll be coming from in New South Wales on this ep. Bear with me and I'll walk you down. Hang on. Folks, you're walking as I am. You'll need some steady feet as we're going down. Here you go, folks. Have a look at the majesty in this place. We're in the Blue Mountains, up in the hills behind Sydney, New South Wales. Have a look at that. Carved out water a long time ago. Sure on my footing here, folks. We're going to tip you over and give you a look down. That's New South Wales bush at its best. Oh yeah. This place is called the Blue Mountains, but what you're actually seeing here is residue smoke from the burn-off fires and what have you around the area. But it's usually due to the hue that comes off the eucalyptus oil from the gum trees that gives it its blue tinge. But anyway, how magnificent is this? All right, we'll get you out into the fields. I've got a special guest with me tomorrow, so I'll leave it till then. And we'll be coming from around this area, very old 1813s onward site. It's pretty old for us anyway. So we'll see you soon. Something, and it's a U. This isn't the hole in the wall, gang. Well, morning, folks. Feast your eyes on Spot X. We'll be giving this little park a bit of a hit over today on this ep, and a little bit of history about the place. It's in the Blue Mountains. It's as early as what, 1800s thereabouts, when they started coming through here. Mr. Wentworth and the crew, and this was a spot whereby they used to arrest the bullock teams, they used to flog the convicts, all that sort of caper. But anyway, I'm here today with an old mate that I met at the Yender New South Wales Country Metal Detecting Championships. I feel in awe a little bit because he's New South Wales rep, Mr. Darryl Cox.
Howdy.
How are you, brother?
I'm good.
Looking forward to today?
I am.
What do you reckon? You've been here before and you've pulled what out of here?
Oh, I pulled a few pennies out of here.
Yeah?
A lot of 1 and 2 cent coins. We'll just see how we go.
Right, okay.
Give a bit of a wander through the trees and...
We'll just have a bit of a relaxing thing. We won't give ourselves a challenge, will we? Or do you want to? Earliest coin?
Yeah, why not?
Earliest date?
Yep.
All right, you heard it there, folks. The wager is earliest coin. Doesn't matter what denom. And do you like a tea or a coffee?
I don't drink tea or coffee.
Well, a softie?
Yeah, softie. I've got softies there.
Oh, mate, we won't have to be buying, but it'll be fun anyway. All right, I'm on a winning streak at the moment against Digger. I think it's about the 3 or 4 in a row. So, you know, I got a bit of a spring in my step, folks. So, anyway, we'll see you on the first hole. So, folks, this morning, Slim will be using the Manticore. And as you can see, I've dove into the pockets and got myself one of those little M8s from the boys at Newcastle Detecting Shop. Thank you very much, fellas. Appreciate it. And Darryl has got himself the CTX 3030. He'll be running the 11-inch coil. So Might be a little bit of advantage on the ground there, but doesn't matter. We're out here having some fun. See you on that first hole. Okay, folks, first one. Should be a 1 or 2 cent piece. So that's brightened it up a bit. It should be a 1 or 2 cent piece, I think. Let's see how we go. Right. We're over to that part of the hole. Since I'm new to this area, I'm going to stick the glove on, folks, because, you know, Slim just doesn't like sticking his hand down. So he's around about there. Oh, can I borrow your digging tool? I've left mine in the bag. Great start, folks. Alright, that's the first one. As you can see, she's been here quite a while, bit of rust on her. So the soil here, if you have a bit of a look at it, it's a bit sandy because we're in amongst sandstone country. I'm not sure, this might have had a bit of top fill, is it, or? Yeah, all right. But anyway, that's off and running. Been here about 2 minutes. All right, folks, next target. Around a 70, get it out for you. It would appear we have a couple of competing targets coming from this hole. This, so far, little M8 coil, it's been deadly. It's in there in the wall. We've got it out. There we go, yes. Something small. A little copper washer. Look at that. I'm amazed at how well these machines work. That was probably 4 inches in. Picked it up as sweet as a nut. So far, folks, we've only managed to pull up a bit of rubbish. So this is a nice deep target. It's in that 1 and 2 cent range, more 1 cent range. So this is all a bit about testing, working things out. It's a nice surprise when you do get something good. Okay. So we're in the pudding. All right, let's see if we can get it out. Won't be too good, it's shallow. So anyway, I'm thinking 1 or 2 cent piece here, folks. 1 cent maybe. Alright, so she's in here. Here we go. It's something, and it's a you little bloody beauty. Hey, Dazza! Got myself a 6pence and it's early. Yeah, it's a Vicky. Young head. $18.65. Magnificent. $18.65. Mate, we'll clean that up and we'll get back to you. All right, mate, we've given it a bit of a clean up. And what have we got there? There you go, folks. It's a 1865 Queen Victoria 6pence.
Wow.
It's right on around the time period, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Bang on.
All right, we'll clean. She's cleaned up, so we'll just get you a pic of that, folks. Righto. Okay, folks. Very, very high strong signal from that target ID, fluctuating 35s, 36s. But the reason why I'm investigating this one is I watched Coin Tector last night. They come up with a target ID for half sovy in this range. So still pretty deep. Here's hoping, folks. We're in the right place to get half sovy out of here, so wouldn't that be just too much? What was that? Ah, no. True to form. Beaver tail ring pull. That's what it normally ranges from. 29s to about 40 something. That's what I've learned so far. Anyway, you never know on old sites like this. You never know. All right, folks, so I decided to pop the plug on this one. You're getting a first look at it as I am. 92, it seems to have cleared up. Could be a little bit of mineralisation issue. If you can see from the sandstone sort of fill or whatever it is, the soil glitters. So there's a bit of stuff in there. Right, so we're in the wall here somewhere. I've just missed it. Come on, this is a nice signal. Folks. Oh, here we go. Just saw it, did you? Just saw it. There you go. Oh boy. What is that? That's an Elizabeth piece. Can you believe it? I think there's another one in here too, because that normally doesn't ring up at that. There's no way. No, it shouldn't be ringing up at 92. I'll just see if there's another signal in here, folks. Well, apparently it does from here. 92. Alright, that's a bit weird. Righto, folks. Let's pop the plug. That's the signal that's coming out of there. It's strong on 2 angles, so it's reasonably deep, so it's a little bit stonier up here. So still in the wall. Okay. Right. The sound of the signal strength. I'm still a little bit away from it yet with the handheld, so bear with me. Oh, right on it now. Very scratchy sort of. That's why. Another old celebratory drinking bottle cap, but this one, that's fairly old, that. Right. Okay, folks, this is the signal we have coming out of this hole very shortly. I've taken the liberty of cutting out the plug. Good. It hasn't changed in the strength around the 53, 54 mark. So, what will it be? What's your guess? Oh, she seems to be smack in the middle. Not all too familiar with the soils around this part of the world in Sydney, but you can see, look, even though this grass has got a green cover, a tinge to it, and it's reasonable, but just underneath the surface, it's pretty dry. So I think this is really a lot loamier. Okay, I see a bit of rust here. That's never good in our business. But what is that? What is that? That's what it is. Folks, that's some sort of old rivet with a little bit of the original leather to it, and it's old. You can see, look, it's been forged. You know, it's been bent over by a hammer being peened on it. Yeah, nice. That's a bit of history. I wonder what that come off. Okay folks, I've moved about 2 metres down from that previous hole. Got another signal here. We've seen the target ID. Early 70s. Could be around about 1 cent piece. Fluctuating. So, could be a little bit more of the same. You can see just there, right? Rust. Now I'm reckoning this is fairly reactive soil in here, corrosive. So any sort of metal in here will cop a bit of a going over. Alright. And a bit deeper, folks. Come on, bear with me. Right, come on. Getting closer. It's only small, folks. Here we go. What have we got here? Oh, man. That is... Can you see that? That's some sort of clasp or old loop for something. Gee, she's been around a while. Look how corroded it's got. Be interesting to find what was hanging off that. All right, so that's a 72 signal, right around that 1 cent range. Also around the range of that early Vicky we found. Clear as a bell, 73 now, out of the ground. All right, come on. Bit of something sharp there, folks, whatever that was. Nope. Not too far off. Oh, that's not good. Okay. There you go. Sounded a bit crunchy. Right up, folks. Not sure what that is. It's a bit sketchy. Let's get it up. Let's bring that out of the hole. Right. Let's go see what we can get. Right. And here somewhere. Right, so she's in here, just a little further. That sounds solid. It's a knife handle. There you go. Right, mate, we got here about 9 o'clock. Time check says it's 10 to 11, and that's your first 1950 Roo on the 3030, CDX 3030. We've come to the conclusion that it's been done.
It's been done.
It's been done, mate, yeah. And there's a lot of, on the Manticore, 30 signals and below, but the ones that I've taken a chance at it doing are ring pulls. Anyway, mate, we'll get that give it a bit of a wash and we'll take a pick. Get her on. First on the board for you. Beautiful, mate.
It's only taken 2 hours.
Righto, Darryl. You're leading me astray, mate. So where are we off to?
Down to a prison cell.
Right.
The convicts.
Okay, so that's where they were brought to and held when they were doing the hard labour.
Yeah, or overnight, back from Vancouver through to the city or somewhere.
Right. Oh yeah, look at this. B Lawless 94. Okay. I'll be blowed. Have a look at this, folks. Look at that. This isn't the hole in the wall, gang. That's where you were held back in the day. Let's get you in here. I've lost a little bit of clarity, but it's not very high, but oh my goodness. Certainly was dark days back in the colonial times of New South Wales. You and the funnel whips. Right.
So folks, had a very shallow 82 signal, scraped it away with my boot. I've moved it, so let's find it. There you go. Right there. And it's a frilly lizard. That'll do.
All right, Dale, that's that, well, it's mid-break. We're going to have some lunch. So we'll just go over the tailboard. Do you want to give us an idea what you got?
Oh, I've got a nice penny.
All right.
That's probably the highlight. A couple of 1 cent, 2 cent and a key.
They ring up
and the
the
favourite stuff, junk.
These are the sort of things that, folks, you've got to dig them in order to get those. There. And then in order to dig those, you've got to get these things. So, has a bit of a trail to it. I haven't used my bit for the environment. As you can see, all these things ring up in the scope of signals that we want, some better than others. They tend to be a bit scratchy when they've got rust on them, but you just got to dig them. But over here we've got a 1 cent and a 2 cent piece, and then so far that's the best thing we've found. That was that 1865 Queen Victoria sixpence. Pretty happy with that. In the right time frame for this area. Hopefully we'd get some other stuff, but we're only finding, you know, low target numbers here now. They're mainly ring pulls and stuff like that. So this place has been well and truly done. So anyway, we're going to head off to another spot after lunch, and we'll catch up with you there. Righto. All right, folks. Welcome to part 2. We're in the afternoon. We've had a bit of a nosh up, and we find ourselves where, old mate?
Another park in the mountains.
In the mountains.
Dates back a little bit, 1840s.
1840s.
So let's see what happens here.
All right then. So the best thing we've got so far is 1865 Vicky Thrip sixpence.
Sixpence, yeah.
So hopefully, we think it's not too deep. So we'll only be using hand tools to scratch out whatever we find. So yeah, let's get into it. See you on the next hole. Right, folks. Solid signal there. Hello, folks. This is the most interesting thing I've found so far this afternoon. It's one of them. I have no idea what it is. A hole right through it. It's got some sort of pattern. The best I can come up with is maybe something off one of the old bed frames. Bed heads. No idea. Righto. So, old mate, what signal did this halfer ring up at?
Same as the $1.
Which is
$12.39.
$12.39 on the CDX 3030. There you go, folks. 1 year off the golden ticket, 1923. That's the big halfpenny date you need in Australia. Anyway, we'll get you a pic of that. Good on you, Daz. All right, old mate. We've called it stumps.
Called it stumps.
And I think you're the only one that's got a coin this half.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. What do we got? We've got some, what do you call that? Oh, a car chassis.
Yep, car chassis.
That's a compass. Yeah, compass. There's the half penny right there, folks. I don't think that gets over the top of that 1865 Vicky there.
No, I think you're the winner.
I think I'm the chicken dinner.
Yep.
Well, sliding across there is my loot for this afternoon. All rubbish. That thing there, it banged out real loud. We both concur that it's a end off one of the old bed heads. But it's either lead or brass. I think it's got to be brass banging up at 90. That's what the signal came off. Anyway, didn't have too much success for the 6 hours we were out, but anyway, it's a first, so won't be our last. So anyway, folks, from Daryl, hooroo,
Hooroo.
and from me, it's hooroo. See you on the next one.